Hey everyone, so my name is Patrice. I'm the owner of Sage Stones. You can find me online on social media at Sage Stones LLC on Facebook and Sage Stones on Instagram. Sage Stones the Tatted SC because that's what I'm in school for, to become an esthetician, which is why my eyebrows look hideous at this moment, because when we go back to class next week, we're going to be waxing. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while now and just never kind of just jumped into it. And so now I am. So bear with me. I'm not going to be as maybe entertaining as anyone else, but I'm just myself. So that's good enough. Sage Stones was started because I wanted to help women in specifics, men as well, but specifically women going through emotions, traumatic experiences. I came up with the name Sajo because it's both of my boys, I have two boys, it's their middle names combined. And so with me doing that, I felt as though I would be giving you all, my customers and followers, the best of me, because my kids are the best in me. So that keeps me authentic. It keeps me humble. What got me into my line of work is I've not had an easy life by any means, and it's a lot of us out here with that same type of story. But you know, I was physically, emotionally abused, touched as a child, all of that. So and I speak a lot about it, probably not as much as I should. But, you know, just to give you a little backstory of me. And then a few years ago, I suffered a miscarriage, and that just kind of like brought out all of the emotions that I had suppressed and all of the feelings I had suppressed from the things that I had been through. And so I just couldn't get out of that space I was in. I was upset. I was angry. I wasn't happy. I was just hurt, you know, just utterly hurt deep down inside. And I was thankful that I already had a child, but you have so many hopes and dreams for, you know, your new child when you're pregnant, and you're like, you know, I wonder if it's a boy, I wonder if it's a girl, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, it's gonna be fun. And then it's like in an instant. And it really broke my heart. It did. And not to say that I'm over it now. It's just that it's easier for me to talk about, because before I wasn't able to speak on it. I would, like, without crying, without tearing up, without being even angry. I was angry for a very long time, like years behind this. And so someone gave me rose quartz, the crystal, which I have here. Rose quartz. This is my all-time favorite stone because rose quartz promotes self-healing, self-love, helps you to get over traumatic experiences. And when I tell you, I had that in a bracelet. It was might have been a necklace. It's so long ago, y'all, I'm sorry. But I had it in jewelry form, and I wore it, which I make jewelry as well. This is one of my neck pieces, and I'll get into what stone this is shortly. But I wore it every day and never took it off. And slowly I started being thankful for, not that I wasn't thankful for the child I already had, but I just started being thankful. Like, you know, some women can't even have kids of their own, period. So you have one, you know, adopt another one. Adopt a child that needs love, attention. Like, my mind just, instead of negative, that negative cloud, my mind went to positivity. And, you know, it's a lesson in this, instead of just being so angry, because I'm telling you, y'all, I was upset. Because you just see so many people getting pregnant. I had to go into the waiting room. Let me tell y'all, I had to go into the waiting room. I've realized I lost the baby the night before. because I just started bleeding really, really bad. TMI, I'm sorry. But I was bleeding like really, really bad. And it was just coming out. I'll just say that part. And, you know, I was like, I know I lost the baby. Like, but in my mind, I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. You know, we're okay. The baby's okay. You know, that's in my mind. That's what I was hoping for. That was what my dream was. And so, because mind you, 2 or 3 days before that, I went to the hospital because I was spotting. And I went, and the heartbeat was fine. Everything was going good. So here I am 2 or 3 days later, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, no, like, I'm okay. So, excuse me. So when I went to the doctor's appointment the very next day, that was when my doctor's appointment was anyway. That was that first checkup. And I had told the doctor that I was spotting. That I was bleeding. I had actually already been on bed rest because I was spotting. And so they had put me on bed rest, and I rested. Okay. And went to the doctors, and they confirmed, like, it's no heartbeat. I mean, the air went out of my chest. Do you hear me? The air left my chest, left my body, because I was so hurt. Like, it was confirmation. And then, you know, it's like, well, now you have to tell your man who is in the waiting room, because he didn't go in with me at that time. So now he has to come in, and you have to let him know that, you know, y'all baby is gone. Like, there's nothing there. So that was extra hard. Sitting in the doctor's office, talking to the doctor afterwards, talking to him and just explaining, like, you know, sometimes these things happen. And of course you're like, I just lost my baby. I don't hear that. Yeah, sometimes things happen, but not to me. Like, they don't happen to me like this. What are you talking about? So I was hurt. But then I think the thing that really dug it in for me was going into the waiting room and being there with other pregnant women. So I'm seeing women with, you know, like huge stomachs, small stomachs, and I'm in tears. Now, listen, I'm in tears. I'm crying. I'm hurt. I'm distraught. I just found out we lost our baby. You know, he's sitting next to me looking confused, hurt, trying to stay strong for me. And I was a wreck. And then I'm looking at all these pregnant women that are like, why did they sit me out here? Because I had to schedule a D&C. They had to get the rest of the baby out of me. And so, but I was like, why would they put me out here with everyone that's pregnant? I was about to snap. Well, anyway, I got through the healing with the rose quartz, the stone. And that will always and forever be my favorite stone. The one I recommend to people going through emotional issues, traumatic experiences. Like, that was a breakthrough, not only for my miscarriage, but also through traumatic experiences, you know, being abused by a family member, you know, spit on, beat on, hit with canes, bruised, black and blue. I mean, over the littlest minute things. And you know, it just made me think back. Like, I remember I was a little girl. I was probably like maybe 7, could have been like 6, could have been a little younger. And I wrote in my diary, and I had asked God to take my life. And I was dead serious. I was like, please, God, this is not like, I can't. Like, please take me. Please take me. Please take me. And I remember my grandmother, who was my abuser in the physical form. I remember she read it and was like, you hate me this much that you want to die? And I was just like, yes, I do. Because you're beating me. Yeah. If I don't get my homework right, you got a knife to me, like, as a scare tactic. Like, I went through some shit. You understand? And it took me until I got grown as an adult to really be able to voice everything I had been through. And it wasn't just me that she did that to. And then I will also be clear that she has apologized several times since then for her actions. However, if you've ever been abused in any way, before, you know that apologies really don't mean much. Cool. I'm glad you see the error in your ways, but okay. And we still talk periodically. I mean, that's the only grandmother I have. I have a very small family. And so it's, I keep her at a distance. But anyway, that's how, and I'll get into more stuff like that, like in later videos. But I was just letting you know about me and how I got into the business I'm in. But I wanted to talk to you all about healing. We have to heal not only emotionally, we also have to heal our bodies. We have to also heal, our vaginas, because, there's so much that goes into women and, with sex and everything. Like, we have to cleanse ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our bodies. I'm currently, again, starting on a no, beef and pork. Don't judge me, y'all. This is probably like my third time. The first time I did it, or the second time see, this is why I need to stand, y'all. Don't judge me. The first time I did it, it was like the first or the second time. I did really well, and I went for a while doing it, and then I gave up. But I'm back at it, because nobody's perfect, and so I feel like my chakras are more aligned when I'm healthier. I feel like I'm a more balanced individual, and I just want to be my best self, and I want to be healthy, and I want to be here for my kids. I have a 12-year-old, he'll soon to be 13. I have a 1-year-old, he'll soon to be 2, and baby, they keep me on my toes. Not to mention my business, not to mention being in school. So that's me. But one of the things that I wanted to encourage women to get done, to have done, or to even do for themselves at home is Yoni steaming. Yoni steaming is a way to cleanse your insides with steam and herbs. And how dope are herbs? Like, if you're not knowledgeable on herbs, please get knowledgeable on herbs. If you have any questions, please ask me. Herbs are so beautiful. Like, I bathe my 2-year-old in, like, he is so pampered. I bathe my 2-year-old in herbs, and in a muslin bag that I carry. Also, because I love the look, I just add a little bit of like the little flowers and stuff in the tub with him, and he loves it. It's so relaxing and it's so soothing for him. And we have to teach our kids to self-love and to self-care. Things that our parents did. I was like, hell, I was raised in a household with like good vibes and crystals and abundance and love and the knowledge on herbs and health, and like, what would the world be if we were all raised on those foundations? I mean, for real. So we all have to take care of ourselves. And Yoni steam. I am a Yoni steam certified. Let's be clear, certified Yoni steam practitioner, and a womb wellness practitioner as well. So I do womb massages as well as provide Yoni steam services. I also make Yoni tea, which is also good. Good for you to drink. It's great for fibroids. It's good for cleaning out that old man that you ain't with no more. Girl, clean him, steam him out of your vagina, and let's get a new around this thing. It will also even help you with vaginal dryness. I've got several messages like, girl, listen. And if you are having any problems with your cycle, your menstrual cycle, I've had several women tell me like, thank you, girl. My cycle was like non-existent, or it was like flipping and flopping. It was tripping, and you got my cycle on track. So I will go over Yoni steaming, Yoni, steaming and stuff at home. On my website, www.sagelstones.com, I carry the supplies for you to be able to Yoni steam at home, because it's COVID. Nobody really has time to be out here festering and mingling around with everyone. While this disease is out here, it's airborne and all of that crazy stuff. So, do it at home. Do it in the privacy of your home. I give complete instructions, and my followers know, my customers know, it's nothing for them to hit me up. They'll text me and I answer, because I want you to be informed. I don't want you to ever get anything from me and be curious or want to purchase from me and not be fully informed. So I give you me, because you're giving me you. You're giving me your business, and I appreciate that. But I just wanted to show y'all my pretty Yoni tea. This is Candy Kitty Yoni tea, and it has several herbs in it. It's so pretty, y'all. But not only is it pretty, it tastes good. You don't have to put anything in it unless you want to. I had a customer of mine recently just tell me, and I've got to post that review, but recently just tell me that it tastes like mandarin tea. And I was like, bougie? Okay. But it was like, yeah, I like it. It tastes like mandarin tea. It tastes really good. So I suggest, if you like sweet stuff, you can put organic honey in it to sweeten it up some. If not, you can drink it just like that. But this is basically like a Yoni steam in a bag. You just drinking it every day. I suggest my ladies to drink it twice a day. Men can drink it too. It's no problem for a man to drink it. Men got, issues. They need to get cleared up and get balanced and get together. They need to get that old chick off of them. So cool. But anyway, this video was just an introduction to Sage Stones. I will be doing more videos. Of course, as I have stated, I am in school, so I won't be making videos every day. Probably like twice out the week, starting off. But I am in school to be an esthetician, so I will be waxing kitties. Baby, I'm taking care of kitties from the inside and the out. Do you understand me? Taking care of our bodies, because we have to, man. If we don't take care of your body, who's gonna take care of your body for you? You only get one. You only get one, and you only get one face. Like, let's get ourselves together. And so, and it's a no judgment free zone. I have customers ask me all type of stuff, baby. You'll be surprised. They ask me all type of stuff, and it's cool. I'm fine. I answer. I love interacting with customers. It makes me feel good. The tea, as well as the herbs that I have for the Yoni steam, will also help with fibroids, help with cysts. It's a lot of different benefits. As I said, this right here is just the introduction video, and I will be making more. So thank you for sticking it out to the end. Hope you didn't get bored. I'll try to add some music next time or something, and but this is me. So thanks, y'all.